channel, right channel, center.
VTuber 一問一答自己紹介
Yeah, and the tape's
それじゃあ
rolling.
行くよせーのお名前は
Katt Phloxworthy.
呼び方は
Just Cat is fine.
あなたは何系 VTuber?
Nerdy cat girl who features spaceflight.
誕生日は
May 4th.
年齢は
Older than Pneumatic.
性別は
Transgender
身
female.
長は
4'11".
出身は
Sacramento County.
チャームポイントは
Dialogue hair clip.
突然ですがモノマネどうぞ
Yeah, what's up, Dad?
活動場所は
Twitch, Twitter, YouTube.
はじめの挨拶
Thank you for joining me.
終わりの挨拶
Bye.
推しマークは
Not at present.
配信タグは
Catlight feed.
ファンアートは
Cat pics.
ファンネームは
Cat's apprentices.
好きな色は
Iris Indigo.
好きなことは
Vintage computers and
得
video.
意なことは
Technology.
ここで一言愛の告白
I love you.
好きな食べ物は
Ethnic foods.
好きな飲み物は
Craft soda.
好きな漫画は
Pizza 10.
好きなアニメは
Planet.
好 きなゲームは
Left 4 Dead 2.
好きな音楽は
Classic rock.
苦手なことは
Human stupidity.
尊敬するのは
Space fairy people.
叶えたい夢は
ISS crew
最後にみん
interview.
なに一言どう
Thanks
ぞ
so much for your support and a final status check.
Go Atlas.
Go Centaur.
Go Katt Phlox.
You have permission to launch.
3, 2, 1. RD-180 ignition. Booster ignition and liftoff of Atlas V and Centaur. Hello, everybody, and thank you for watching. And you were here earlier. Let's say it again. Okay, Katt Phloxworthy here yet again this weekend. It's been an up and down type thing, quite literally. None of them have actually ended normally, unfortunately. The only things that have ended normally, however, are my test recordings. This time, I think I've managed to get what I needed to get done, although I probably didn't have to do what I also did, which voided the warranty on my card, which I really don't care about at this point. What I did was I went ahead and put fresh grease on the GPU between that and the heatsink, and also I went into NVIDIA's apps instead. I still do happen to have MSI Afterburner on there, but apparently it did not have the intended effect that I wanted, which was to turn the fan all the way up, which I did actually manage to do. And and now it's actually have been consistently running between 37 and 39 degrees Celsius, even during my recording session. Right now it's sitting right around 39 degrees Celsius, and we'll see how things go. Hopefully even longer, because I looked at the duration when I came down, when the stream went down, not by my choice. The computer decided to say, no, we're not doing any more of that. Basically, it was just shy of an hour. I'd say about 56 minutes. So I don't think it was, in fact, I don't think it was a secure boot like I thought it could have been, but I doubt it. I seriously doubt now that it is. But anyway, point being is that we went ahead and did a little bit of tuning on the cooling setup here. So we're going to see how things go. We're going to run it as long as we can, either to 3 hours, or the machine decides to say, no more. Whatever happens to come first. And hell, it's been a while. Yeah, it has. In case you didn't catch any of that, I've been doing some. I recently picked up a GeForce RTX 5060 over the weekend. It's a lot less featured than I thought it would be, but then again, do bear in mind it is in fact a PCI Express Generation 5 card. It only has 8 as opposed to all 16 lanes. Even though there's the actual card edge is a full width card, it'll go into a 16-lane slot, but only 8 of those lanes are actually wired. But that's okay, and on top of that, it's going into a Generation 3 slot, which means it's not going to be taking anywhere near full advantage of it if I were playing it as a gaming card, which I'm not. I'm only using it for an encoder. And the thing that I gain with this is I go H.265 with a complete feature set, H.264 with an additional feature, which apparently only got introduced in very recent releases of this card. Well, actually, with this entire version of it being the 5000 series. The one it's kind of nice for. It's optional for H.264 and what got introduced since with this one from me, but has been around for a while, was a feature that was kind of necessary for H.265, and that is B-frame support. Basically, it has forward and reverse lookups that P-frames don't have. They only have forward. And of course, I-frames are reference frames, or what's the word I was looking for? Basically, they are the keyframes. That's the word I was looking for. Basically, that they do it every, I'd say like every about 2 seconds or so, they do iframes. And then everything is either P or B frames. P is basically the very next one. And then anything that's between P frames is usually a B frame. What that is that allows you to do forward and reverse lookup. For forward and reverse, which makes it very handy if you're going to be doing, like, for example, scrubbing or what have you, shuttle dial, if you want to look at it in terms of old video recorders. That and the other option I have right now is AV1, which of course is a newer codec, which has a main feature that I find very important one, and it's not a technical feature, it's a legal one. Basically, the idea here is that H.264 and H.265 have lots and lots and lots of patents that have not quite expired yet, at least for H.264. H.264 has been around almost 20 years now, and a lot of the patents are in the process of expiring. And H.265 is still very much relatively new. I'd say at least a decade or so. I'd actually have to go do a little bit of research on that. But basically, a lot of this stuff is still, the patents are still very much in force. So, and you need to be able to pay royalties, not just to create stuff, create the stuff to actually make the hardware, make the stuff work, rather, whether it's hardware or software, pardon me, but to even make material with it, you also have to do royalties on that as well, I believe. Not nearly as so on H.264 anymore. That's how we have stuff like Twitch and all that other stuff. AV1 has none of that. It has 0 patent encumbrances on it, so we should be good in once everything starts. That we know of. And I mentioned on a previous stream that if any of those ends up being claimed by someone, like say someone in the one of the stakeholders in the MPEG LA portfolio group, if any of them, like say for example Dolby Laboratories for, like for example, audio, and I think Atmos actually also does video as well. But basically, if any of the stakeholders in there have any kind of claim against any of the other stuff, these people had to make sure that they have not looked at any patents, any of the patents, not so much for research, but just to look at it at all. They are on the hook for what is called treble damages, or triple the penalties if they ended up implementing stuff that they didn't realize was patented. If they knew it was patented, then they're on the hook for a lot more damages than that. In this case, to the tune of triple. So anyway, we're going to go back to playing a bit more Serious Sam 3 BFE to basically do more of the testing. Like I said, 3 hours or until the thing crashes, whichever happens to come first. I want to do something real quick before we head on out, or go ahead further. Let's see here. Anyway, let's go ahead and over here. And of course, I got everything set up appropriately, so then it would actually fire properly and give me the music that I normally like to listen to. Hey, Cabbage, how you doing? In case you didn't catch what I was saying earlier, I'm in the process of doing engineering tests with some new hardware. Most notably, I replaced a GeForce GTX 1650 GDDR6 with a GeForce RTX 5060 8 gig, mainly because I needed to be able to, I want to be able to have a little bit of future proofing. And I don't necessarily need, say, for example, either a 16 gig 5060 or anything later, because for one, yes, the machine is probably at least somewhat capable of handling of 57, 5080. Not sure about 5090, but we don't need anywhere near as capable a card for that. And on top of that, this is only a PCI Gen 3 computer. It uses a Skylake era Intel processor. In this case, it's a Xeon E5 1230 V3, which is a 3.4 gigahertz processor. Instead of having the iGPU, it replaces it with ECC hardware. But right now I can either use ECC capable RAM or non-ECC. In this case, I'm using non-ECC capable, the stuff that came with it. I could replace it, for example, with a Core i7 6700, for example, and it would still work, but I would have to use non-ECC memory in there. I don't know if it'll use what is called registered or buffered memory, which has an extra chip on there, which acts as a buffer between the memory and the system bus. And whereas unbuffered goes straight to the bus. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and run tests to see how well this works, and we hope that this will work. And right now I'm watching the temperatures very carefully and hoping like hell this thing doesn't crash as I play. Last time it went for almost an hour without crashing, and then at which point it did crash, and it was like, yep, sorry about that, pal. And I got to figure out also how to. Right now, I'm basically telling the cooling fans on my card, which is a PNY card, incidentally. I'm basically telling the machine to run the fans full time, and I also recently put fresh thermal paste on there to see if that helps at all. I don't think it's going to, but it's worth my while to at least give it a try. I'd rather try something as opposed to nothing. And on top of that, and yes, I know this will void my warranty. At this point, I really don't care. Anyway, let's go ahead and let me get the game up here. That's, sorry about that. It's pretty much has to happen. But anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Load the game, campaign. And right now I'm showing 22 minutes and 10 seconds running according to Twitch's counters. And on top of that, I'm at 39 degrees Celsius. I actually saw it as high as about, I'd say about 60 degrees Celsius when I thought I had the fans going. But now they actually are. I actually listened to it, and also even when between both NVIDIA and MSI's software running, it is in fact showing the right ones. Most hardware warranty is a pain unless it's a store warranty. It's for the first 60 days. Use old hardware for the second build, if I remember properly. Yep, I use old hardware. That is absolutely correct. I use lots of older hardware, if for no other reason because it's cheaper to get, and on top of that, a lot of this stuff, especially these HPs that I have in particular, even though they come with proprietary power supplies with proprietary cables and connectors, I use this specialized cable that allows me to plug any off-the-shelf power supply into it, and it'll also bolt in there too. So basically, I have in my encoder machine, which is the one that I put this other one, and apparently, given what I'm seeing of what's going on the machine right now, I could have probably left the old power supply in. It was rated at 280 watts, though Tech Power Up says it's good. It wants at least a 300 watt supply, but I don't think it's going to be a big problem if I even did that, if I had to. I'm planning on using this kind of card on the other machines anyway. Not so much because they're better or anything like that. It's to future-proof things. And on top of that, any one of them can then function for any other part of the system. So then all we have to do is put the devices in there, hook them up, get them into the network, and pretty much I'm good to go. The only thing I'd be replacing is storage devices at that point. Anyway, let's do this. But yeah, I prefer to use older hardware, so I can use the hell out of every last piece of hardware I have out there. Oh shit, I didn't see that one coming. Yeah, I don't want them anywhere near me. Thank you. Yourself, buddy. Oh, thank you. I'd rather be dead than having the damn computer crash. Good set. Splat. Nice going, buddy. Ow. Oh, I hate it when I back up and find the next thing I know, oh, I can't go much of anywhere. Ow. I should not have done that, because I will need those later. Bye-bye. Yeah, nice splatter mess there. The way I like it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do a kind of melee kill with these guys because guess what? They blow up when you touch them. other machines, like putting the stream together, doing the VTuber, as well as, of course, encoding. And depending on how things go, and I have a bad feeling I got some bad news coming inbound. It's called what I like to call alien livestock. Bumpity, 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 bump. Here it comes. My nose was itching for just a moment. Because why would I want to build a big, huge machine, even though I've got some pretty big machines I can use for that are even old? Big baddie coming. I still got plenty of heavy duty stuff, so that's good. I got 2 of them inbound. Not what I want to see. But whatever, I'll deal with it. That's what I like seeing. I can't see my video on the encoder, but I'm at least seeing the view meters, which itself is good enough for me.
Pyramids are made of stone, but I still rock.
Oh boy. Chopper in the distance. Oh shit! I wish I saved it. Taking a quick breather so I can. What we got? Whoa! We gotta do this all again! Oh my god! No. I'm still going to use the big guys as, nose with this one, which is not where I want to be. Put you out of my misery. Nice try there, buddy. Curative I can get my grimy little hands on. Baddies inbound. Let's do this real quick. Too, because that also loads the encoder pretty good too. I'm gonna save that real quick because damn it, I'm not gonna deal with this kind of. Nice. We're gonna save that again. Okay, we got baddies out there. I just don't know where. There we go. F6 to get that saved off real quick, because I needed that bit of health. Oh, hi there. How are we doing on 23 rockets? Hey, I will take that. There's 2 of them.
The pyramids are made of stone, but I still rock.
Kidding me? Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Oh, so close. So very close. Oh my god. Okay, we're still holding at 39 degrees Celsius, and total runtime right now is 41 minutes, 41 seconds, as of the moment I mentioned it. I don't dare move out of there, or I'm going to get eaten alive by the... What? Oh, that would be why I only have 1 round of ammo left for my shotgun. So, and the coach gun
Pyramids are
wants
made
at
of
least
stone,
2.
but I still rock.
Are you a precious stone? Oh! You had to bring it up like that, didn't you? I need to go check something real quick here. Hang on. Nah, I'm not worried about what I was looking at just now. I was just checking something out real quick. Splatteroni, the way I like it. And that was the last shotgun shell that I had.
The pyramids are made of stone, but I still rock.
You could practically write and see whatever mental creatures out there rode on that thing. We're so close. That's more like it.
I'm in. It's time for us to get the hellfire. Fancy meeting you here.
The pleasure is all mine.
Any news from HQ?
They analyzed all that data you found. There are 2 massive power generators under Karnak and Luxor. It looks like they power the time lock.
Let me guess. They want me to turn them on.
Oh, now you can turn things on?
Shut up and fly.
45 minutes. Let's see if it actually manages to make it at least another 15 minutes so we can call it an hour.
Sure you don't need a hand with this?
Nah, I got this. But hey, after I clean up this mess, you, me, bottle of whiskey, couple rocket launchers, we'll make an evening of it.
Come on, Sam. You know I'm more of a minigun girl. Try not to get yourself blown up out there, tough guy.
I'll do my best.
Oh boy. That's where we first meet up with the scrapjacks.
Yeah, I'd be mad too if I couldn't see my own chunk.
I'm not gonna ask. I better just keep my mouth shut about that. Okay.
Now this is what I call a gun.
Well. Okay.
Try not to get yourself blown up out there, tough guy.
I'll do my best.
Well, hopefully that'll help out a bit.
Yeah, I'd be mad too if I couldn't see my own chunk.